Finally, what seems to be the last chapter of the Save the Kids scam and scandal have been revealed by Coffeezilla just last night. I greatly encourage all of you guys to go watch that full piece. The time and effort he put into that, let alone the entire project, deserves some viewership from all of you guys. I'm here to break down some of the main points, especially including the former FaZe members and FaZe Clan as a whole. So let's get into it. Make sure to go check out the video. First and foremost, talking about, though, the one, the only, Mr. RiceGum. What Coffeezilla likens to someone like Jarvis or Nikon as maybe not so smart in his selling, but although he did sell all of his Save the Kids token, did not have a history of malicious selling.
Influencers who were involved in his pre-sale. Among them, RiceGum. So this is it, the alleged wallet. It looks like on June 6th, he got some money from the pre-sale, and 30 minutes later, he starts selling it off. Then he waits a couple hours and sells off the rest. So after a few hours, RiceGum has 7 kids to his name, which, based on the fact this guy's an ambassador of the project, is a pretty scumbag thing to do. However, looking through his other token history, this guy isn't a crypto mastermind. If I can be honest, RiceGum is, from what I can see, not smart. Even though he abandoned Save the Kids seemingly at his earliest convenience, I'd put him more in a similar category as Jarvis or Nikan.
Whereas we already talked about this last video as well, Coffeezilla doubles down on what Muda had also said about Faze Tico, or I should say suspended Faze Tico, who I don't believe ever released his video, but did release a statement saying goodbye. It seems that both parties, or all parties involved, and the general public sentiment is someone like Tico, who lost $40,000 of his own money investing in the token and was the only involved member not to sell a single token, is maybe the most innocent person involved in Save the Kids.
And pretty soon after we got this lucky break finding RiceGum, we got another lead when we heard that one of the influencers involved, Tico, wanted to volunteer his wallet, saying he had nothing to hide. We, of course, took him up on that, and here it is, Tico's wallet. Now, let me tell you up front, Tico is probably the only person in this whole story I feel bad for, because we have him on blockchain record putting in roughly $40,000 worth of crypto into Save the Kids token and then just not selling at all. As you can see, he bought some here. He even bought more from PancakeSwap and just held on to it as it tanked to basically zero. Which means that in all of this, Tico seems to be the only one who actually wanted to help save any kids.
And then you have the former FaZe Clan senior talent manager, Jordan Galen. Certainly a suspect and an accused person behind the Save the Kids scandal, which was clarified. He got the deals for Jarvis and Kay and other FaZe people, but mostly working behind someone like FaZe Kay. And when he brought those deals, what would he get in return? Would be a commission, a percentage, anywhere from 10 to 20%. Even more so, though, which is very important, he claims these never touched FaZe Clan's desk. It was directly through him and then to the talent. FaZe Clan did not have involvement or any knowledge thereof.
Hearing a name pop up, Jordan Galen. And I want to say, I didn't mention him in the first video because I had never heard of him before. I didn't even know he was involved in Save the Kids. But the more we explored projects beyond just Save the Kids, his name kept popping up as someone who was organizing these deals. Apparently, Jordan was the go-to guy on these guys' behalf. Now, to be clear, you guys got a lot of these influencers by talking through Jordan, right?
Everyone, or most of them other than Pomp and Rage.
Seems like a lot of influence. Who is this Jordan guy? Well, according to his LinkedIn, he is the senior talent manager at FaZe Clan, and he admits he was brokering crypto deals for talent such as Kay, Jarvis, and the rest. When I asked him about it, he said, quote, "This began with me answering emails that were sent into Fraser's inbox. After a few of the deals, I got in contact with a party who then brought in a bulk of the deals to me, and that's it." And you might be asking, what did Jordan get out of all this? Well, commission. According to him, and we were talking about Fraser's deals specifically here, Quote, after Frazier was sent the money, he sent me between 10 to 20% of what he got.
To which leads to something very big. Coffeezilla seemingly clearing FaZe Clan because this situation, it does make sense. You have a senior talent manager taking advantage of these deals that are not seeing the desk of FaZe Clan. He takes his personal cut. And yeah, for a company worth several hundreds of millions of dollars to be working with this just for a small payout does not make the most sense. It seems like a lack thereof of oversight for FaZe Clan, but when it comes time for being guilty and involved in SaveTheKids, it seems not so much.
Question. If a talent manager for FaZe Clan was involved, did FaZe as an organization know about this? I've spoken extensively to everyone I could about this, starting with FaZe Banks. He immediately denied any knowledge, and after hearing what Jordan Galen had done, FaZe Clan promptly fired him. I asked Jordan Galen if any of these deals had crossed FaZe Clan's desks, and he responded, quote, no, I didn't bring in the deals through the paths I usually did, and was working with talent directly. There were no agreements, so there was nothing ever to send FaZe legal to review, nor did FaZe get any financial cut on these deals. This corroborates what he'd tell me later. Jordan told me, quote, there were no contracts either. Now, given all of this, I'm comfortable saying FaZe as an organization didn't know what was going on with these crypto deals, because it just kind of doesn't make sense. If FaZe knew, they'd want a piece of the pie. And the other part of this is that if they knew, they probably would have vetoed it, because why risk an $100 million plus brand for a 40 grand payout over here or there? You know, it doesn't make sense.
Then it becomes a series of back and forths. It becomes Sam Pepper and formerly Faze Kay, just kind of what it seems to be accusing each other back and forth. It's actually one of the lead developers and others apparently accusing Sam Pepper of being the one who changed the whale code, thus allowing everyone to sell off everything very, very fast.
This is what I was told to do. I'm contracted. I don't know what to tell you.
And in this new recording, he finally points the finger at who told him to change that whale code.
So there's a big argument between the devs to change the code and the devs trying to not wanting to change the code. I was explaining why this 24 hours is necessary. But there is a behind the scenes manager who mainly pushed this. And this was Sam was pushing, trying to argue with the devs that the code should have been changed so it was a lot less limiting.
Whoa. So Sam Pepper was the one behind the whale code change. I asked Lucas myself, and he confirmed it. Now, full disclosure, I think the email containing that video about Pepper is from Kay, just anonymously. Now, I have no...
But then Sam Pepper and shows some evidence for this as compared to Kay, who has not responded to someone like Coffeezilla. Pepper shows evidence that it was actually Kay behind the idea, the creator of the SaveTheKids scam.
But right as I was thinking that he was responsible for everything, suddenly we get a response from Sam Pepper. It's long and full of PR, so let me give you the important part. I've been a paid consultant to Kay for 2 years. I took orders from him and had no authority independent of him. Everyone knows that. Kay does what he wants and doesn't do anything he doesn't want to do, even if others want him to do it. Everyone knows that too. The name, concept, and aspects of SaveTheKids coin were Kay's idea, and he chose and assembled team members he controls. That's what Kay does. Okay. Obviously, we have to take this with a huge grain of salt coming from Pepper, because everyone's playing this like PR game at this point. But what if there is some truth to this? Was Kay behind SaveTheKids token launch? Then I get sent this picture from Sam Pepper to confirm what he's saying. It's a message from Kay on May 21st. Founder of CoinMarketCap heard I'm starting this and reached out to call me later. Wow. Now pay attention to these dates here, because this is important. This was allegedly sent on May 21st, 2021, and presumably he's talking about SaveTheKids here, because when you go look up the domain for SaveTheKids, guess when it was created? May 20th, a day before. So a day after this SaveTheKids.io website is created, right here, Kay is contacted by the founder of CoinMarketCap. Now, I reached out to Kay to try to confirm this screenshot's existence, because obviously I don't trust Sam Pepper as far as I can throw him, but Kay didn't respond. But even without all this, right, everything does seem to point at Kay starting this coin.
Then lastly, you have someone like Jordan Galen trying to deny all involvement entirely. It seems very clear he was in charge of acquiring some of the talent on Kay's behalf, which Coffeezilla proved that he was involved and called him on his fib for denying involvement in SaveTheKids entirely.
We know that he's been facilitating a lot of these deals, but on SaveTheKids, his role does seem to be a little bit more low-key. He seems less involved. He initially insisted that he had nothing to do with the coin. Quote, "I want to be abundantly clear. I had nothing to do with the development, organization of talent, marketing, or anything to do with SaveTheKids coin." I responded, "Why are you lying?" And then sent him a screenshot showing him trying to onboard a popular YouTuber onto SaveTheKids. This text is from Jordan himself. Quote, "Hey, great to be connected. One of the talents I represent, Faze Kay, is one of the lead ambassadors for a new crypto token launch, SaveTheKids. We would love to get this person involved." Now, I'm not showing their name because they declined the deal and I don't want to just drag them into drama for no reason. But the point is, he clearly was working on some of the organization of talent. Now, when I showed him this, Jordan backpedaled. He said, "If I tried to have anyone be part of the project, it would be because either Sam or Frazier requested I reach out to a talent to see if they were interested. But I am being very genuine when I say to you that I did not have any involvement and I'm not lying to your face." Interesting.
And after all of this, it seems that we have 3 culprits. That being Sam Pepper, who at the very end of the video apparently might have fled the country. We'll probably wait for more from Coffee on that. Then you have formerly Faze Kay, who has been accused by Sam Pepper to be the creator of this and the idea maker of SaveTheKids. And then you have the manager who also acquired some of the talent, what he claims on Kay's behalf, but he was not involved, but he very clearly is involved. That being former FaZe manager Jordan Galen. What it seems to come down to is going to be Sam Pepper and Kay just firing shots at each other to see who actually started the idea, when they both seem to be major hands behind the SaveTheKids scam. And those are your 3 primary culprits. Now, the giant question out there when it comes to FaZe Clan, although cleared by Coffeezilla, an obvious lack thereof of oversight of their talent, and even people inside their company as a senior talent manager also had a hand in this. It does seem troublesome, but not all too convicting of the overall organization. What happens to the members outside of Kay? What happens to those other members that you did suspend? Will they be welcomed back with open arms? Will some of them face different punishment? We will wait and see what FaZe Clan does, but it seems the main culprits, well, no longer tied to FaZe Clan. That being Sam Pepper, that being Kay, and that being Jordan Galen. Again, feel free to go check out all of those Coffee videos, Muda's videos as well. A lot of time and effort put into the SaveTheKids scandal. What do you guys think? As per usual, hope you all enjoy yourself, all right? Drink some water, drink some coffee, take a breather. Catch you back here sometime soon. Take care.